Welcome back to the Coins Numismatic series, your ultimate destination for discovering the most intriguing, historic, and valuable coins hidden in plain sight. Today, we're diving deep into two of the most iconic American coins that have stood the test of time, not just for their metal, but for their unmatched historical significance. If you've ever wondered whether those striking dual-dated 1776 to 1976 bicentennial coins in your collection are worth more than face value, well, buckle up, because what we're about to reveal might just blow your mind. From secret mint errors to soaring auction prices, these two coins are more than currency, they're legacy in your pocket. Let's unlock their stories, starting with the legendary 1776-1976 Bicentennial Kennedy Half Dollar Coin with mint mark D. An excellent condition. This coin isn't just a tribute to American independence, it's a celebration cast in copper nickel and proudly carried the spirit of a nation into its third century. Issued to commemorate the 200th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence, the Kennedy Bicentennial Half Dollar instantly stood out with its bold double date, 1776 to 1976. The D mint mark signifies it was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the primary facilities responsible for producing circulating commemorative coinage that year. Now, let's talk about the design. On the obverse, we see the strong, familiar profile of President John F. Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts just like the original 1964 release. But what made this bicentennial version extraordinary is the reverse, sculpted by Seth G. Huntington. The reverse design features a beautifully detailed rendition of Independence Hall in Philadelphia, the very cradle of American democracy. Above it is inscribed to 100 Years of Freedom, and below reads Independence Hall. Along with the denomination half dollar, it was a brilliant way to bridge America's rich history with contemporary pride. The mintage of this Denver minted bicentennial half dollar was substantial. Over 287 million coins were struck. However, even among such large numbers, the condition and strike quality make all the difference. The coin in excellent condition, like the one in our spotlight today, is highly desirable, especially if it boasts full luster, strong strikes, and minimal wear, while circulated examples might sell for under $1. Coins in excellent condition, especially those graded MS65 or higher by PCGS or NGC, can fetch between $10 to $25 on average, with top specimens sometimes exceeding $100, particularly if they exhibit full bell lines or die varieties. Speaking of varieties, this coin has a few notable ones that collectors actively hunt for. Among the most prominent are the double die obverse DDO, where Kennedy's profile or the word liberty exhibits doubling when examined closely. Also, there are instances of die cracks and cuds that have occurred in circulation strikes. These errors elevate the value, depending on clarity and rarity. For example, a Kennedy bicentennial half dollar with a clearly visible DDO can sell for upwards of $150, depending on condition. Now, one extremely rare type is the 40% silver-clad version, initially thought to be struck only for special collector sets. However, some silver-clad halves with a D mint mark have shown up in circulation, often mistaken for the base metal versions. Weighing the coin can be a useful test, as silver versions are slightly heavier. If you discover one of these rarities, you could be holding a coin worth $100 or more, even in average circulated condition. In high-grade, silver bicentennial halves can exceed $300 at auction. Collectors are also drawn to the Kennedy half for its cultural symbolism. The image of John F. Kennedy still evokes a sense of American aspiration and youthful leadership. And when tied with the country's 200th birthday, this coin becomes not just a currency, it becomes a patriotic statement. Many collectors actively pursue high-grade complete sets of bicentennial issues, making pristine examples increasingly scarce and sought after. The coin's appeal is boosted by its relative affordability, nostalgic design, and strong recognition even among casual collectors. Coin roll hunters often search bank boxes for these gems, hoping to find well-preserved specimens. While many bicentennial halves have been worn down in circulation, finding one in excellent, near-mint condition is becoming harder as the years go by. Auction records provide further insight into this coin's rising profile. In recent years, PCGS-certified MS67 bicentennial halves with the D mint mark have sold for over $1,000. And coins with significant strike errors like off-center strikes, full brockages, or major die clashes have fetched similar amounts. These aren't just anomalies, they're treasures, and the marketplace is responding accordingly. The Kennedy Bicentennial Half Dollar, with a D mint mark, in excellent condition, represents the perfect storm of historical meaning, design beauty, and numismatic opportunity. It's a must-have for collectors of modern U.S. coinage, and for those who own one, especially one like this, you're holding more than metal. You're holding America's 100-year anniversary, captured forever in copper and nickel. Now let's turn our attention to a coin just as iconic, perhaps even more majestic in size and impact, the mighty 1976 Eisenhower $1 coin with mint mark D. And excellent condition. Few coins make such a powerful visual and physical impression as the Eisenhower dollar. At 38.1 millimeters in diameter and weighing in at over 22 grams, this coin commands respect not just in size, but in symbolism. The Eisenhower Bicentennial Dollar wasn't just the last large-size circulating dollar in American history, it was a tribute to freedom, exploration, and leadership. Struck in honor of America's bicentennial celebration, the Eisenhower dollar was redesigned with a unique reverse for 1976. On the obverse, you have the classic portrait of President Dwight D. Eisenhower, designed by chief engraver Frank Gasparo. This remained unchanged from earlier releases. However, the reverse was given a monumental redesign, featuring the Liberty Bell superimposed over the moon. Yes, the same Liberty Bell that rang on July 4, 1776, placed against the backdrop of the moon, a clever tribute to both the founding of the nation and the future of American space exploration. This extraordinary reverse was designed by Dennis R. Williams, a 22-year-old art student whose submission won the national competition for the bicentennial redesign. His vision encapsulated the historical spirit of the occasion and the optimism of the American space age. The inscriptions included the dual date 1776 to 1976 and E pluribus unum, anchoring it firmly in both tradition and modernity. Now let's look at the mintage. At the Denver Mint, over 82 million Eisenhower bicentennial dollars were struck in 1975 and 1976. While many ended up in circulation, a significant number were hoarded by the public as keepsakes. However, not all survived in excellent condition. Finding a pristine example with full luster, minimal contact marks, and a strong strike from the D mint mark is not as easy as the mintage figures suggest. Market values for the Eisenhower bicentennial dollar vary greatly depending on condition. Circulated examples generally sell between $2 and $5, but high-grade coins, especially those graded MS65 and above, can command $50 to $150. A certified MS66 specimen with great eye appeal can even exceed $400. But the real treasures lie in the rare MS67 Plus examples or those with dramatic mint errors. Now, let's discuss errors and varieties. One major collector highlight is the Type 1 versus Type 2 reverse varieties. Type 1 features a bold, blockier font, while Type 2 has a more refined, thin-lettered font. The Type 1 is generally considered rarer among Denver minted coins, and collectors will pay a premium for this version in uncirculated condition. Additionally, you might find double die reverses, off-center strikes, and even the elusive peg leg variety, where the lower serif of the R in Liberty is missing. Another hidden gem is the 40% silver-clad version. While intended primarily for collector sets, some silver-clad coins have entered general circulation. If your 1776 to 19760 Eisenhower dollar has a silver core, you're in luck. Those pieces can sell for $12 to $30 in circulated condition, and up to $200 in MS66 or higher. Weighing and analyzing the coin's edge can help determine if it contains silver, as these are heavier and lack the copper band visible in standard clad issues. Collectors love the Eisenhower bicentennial dollar because it straddles the line between the past and future. It's the last of its kind before the Susan B. Anthony dollar, and yet it was one of the first coins to recognize space as a theme. Its size, beauty, and layered symbolism make it a fixture in every serious collection of modern U.S. coinage. Today, coin clubs, auctions, and online communities continue to trade and admire this coin. Whether in a Dansko album, a slabbed-in GC holder, or discovered at the bottom of an old jewelry box, the Eisenhower bicentennial dollar never fails to evoke excitement. In excellent condition, like the one we feature today, with its Denver mint mark, this coin stands out as a shining beacon of value, heritage, and artistry. From Independence Hall to the Liberty Bell on the moon, these two bicentennial coins tell a story only America could write. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned numismatist, adding these to your collection means preserving a piece of living history. And who knows, you might be holding not just a coin, but a treasure. Thanks for watching the Coins Numismatic series. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into the rarest and most valuable coins ever struck. Stay curious, stay collecting, and we'll see you in the next video.